Welcome back, mathematicians. This time we're going to talk about finding inverses, okay? In particular, we're going to talk about finding inverses for stuff like this, right? This example here. We have a natural log. This is some graph that we're graphing, and we want to find the inverse of it. That is no problem. We can actually do that, okay? So what we're going to do is find the inverse like we did before, right? So I'm going to replace this y with an x, and then x with the y, right? So I switch the places, both of them. I'm going to solve for y, right? So I'm going to try to get y by itself. Well, I can actually get rid of this natural log by putting everything to the e power, or to the base of e. Let's put it that way. So e to the x power is equal to e to the natural log to y, okay? And what ends up happening is that these two things will cancel out, right? So I have e to the x on this side. That doesn't change. These will cancel out. I'll end up with 2y on this side. All right. I'm almost there. I want to get y by itself is my goal. So I'll go ahead and divide by 2 on both sides. And there you go. Or in fact, actually, let's take that back. Let's do something better. I'm going to multiply by its multiplicative inverse. How about that? Okay, and that should make things a little bit clearer for me. So on this side, I get 2 times 1/2. That's going to be 2 over 2, or 1, right? So that's going to be y times 1, or just y. And on this side, I get 1/2 e to the x, okay? Also acceptable, again, you can multiply those two across, and you could have this guy written as e to the x over 2 is also another option. Either way, it works out. So either way, you only have to draw one of those. Please don't draw both. You probably don't have to. Next, I have a second example here. It's y is equal to e to the x power plus 4. Again, and I'll go ahead and put these in parentheses here. Again, I want to find an inverse, right? So I'll replace x. I'll replace y plus 4. And then what I'll do is, again, I'm going to hit everything with a natural log. So I'll have natural log of x on this side. On this other side, I'll put natural log of e to the y plus 4 power. All right? And again, what happens is my left-hand side stays the same, but on my right-hand side, these two will cancel out, and I'll end up with just y plus 4. Okay? It has to do with this rule that actually, if I have an exponent here, I can bring it to the front. So that's what I'm doing. Bringing it to the front, and then that guy drops down. And then, again, I just want to solve for y. So I'll just minus 4 from both sides. And a common problem I see students doing is trying to put that 4 inside the parentheses. It is not. It is separate. So it stays outside, and there you go. So I'll write my final answer a little neater here. Natural log of x minus 4. And we can graph something like that. So what I want you to do now is try it on your own. I have a function here, and I want you to try and find the inverse. So follow the steps that we did before, and you should be fine. All right? I look forward to seeing you on the next video.